Bitcoin has dumped 50%, and I'm buying. Bought the last 5 times already. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, and wow. I honestly didn't think we were gonna dump even further. I thought we'd get a bounce at 70K, but we did. And we went all the way down to 60K. I did catch that bottom, and then I sold halfway at 66, and then I was like, I know what, I'm not gonna hold this trade because there's so much momentum down that yeah, we can see this thing probably roll over a little bit heavier. But we're gonna take a look at the charts and see if maybe I was wrong. Maybe we'll see prices bounce back. Probably not to the 80K, but maybe it will bounce back a little bit before we actually roll over and see some even lower prices of like 50K. Ouch. Or lower. Ouch. Yes. That's always a possibility, especially in a fiat system where you can get over leveraged and then get washed out. So what does that mean by over leveraged? Well, you can print a bunch of money, which you're actually borrowing it, to buy up an asset, and then that asset will drop in price, which liquidates you, which causes other people to liquidate and causes the price to roll down. That's why we have this massive price changes in Bitcoin all the time, because we're using paper money to run the price up. And when people get overinflated and they get liquidation calls, boom, 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 it falls like dominoes. Yes. All right. If you don't mind, guys, if you can just head over and hit the like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Right. Also, if you go to the description below, you'll find all the links that we're talking about in today's video. And also, if you're interested in trading, you could head over to x.dj15.com, or, you know, you can want to connect with me, talk with me, ask some questions, right? You know, you can start with as low as $59, or you can just subscribe to the newsletter by heading over to DavinciJ15.com. Link is, of course, once again in the description, so just go and get it. Okay, let's take a look at the treasuries, the Bitcoin treasuries. Yeah, it's come down. It was like 0.0405 or something like that. So it's come down a little bit, but that's probably because the ETF is probably draining out a little bit more. And we're gonna take a look at the ETF. So let's take a look at the ETFs in a second right now. You can see there's a lot of drainage since the 20th. Oh my God, for $500 million, 700 million, right? Another 132. Oh, very small buy. 147, 19, 800 million. Oh my God, $500 million, and then the $500 million buy, and then oh, you know what? We're done. We're gonna go out on that one with 270, and then a $500 million, and then another $500 million. To end it off on February 5th. And so today they're working on putting the data for today, which is probably going to be another $500 million. It is what it is, right? And this is, take a look at the fear and greed. 9. Not German for no, but maybe we could say no to this 9. But with this number here, it is. I think it's time for us to really consider the long trade. Actually, looking at it from this point of view, the long trade is starting to make a little bit of sense. But let's see where the price action is. Okay, let's take a look at this price actions and zoom in on here. We're at the 4 hours, and we closed the 4 hour up at 66. Let's go down to the hour, the 15 minute, because this thing's gonna move fast. Because once you have a fast move down, you're gonna have a fast move in any direction. Looking at this, it looks like we are topping out exactly like I expected. It's just probably a move just to clear what's it called? The shorts. The people who piled in on the shorts late. They piled in maybe here thinking, yeah, we're going to go further down. And they go, whoops. And then they're going to come back down. So that's looked like, I would, if you want to buy, I would buy at the $62,000 mark. Let's do a Fibonacci level from this thing right here. Yeah. 62, around the 62.6, 62,000-ish area. In here is where you want to buy. If you want, you should probably stop losses at the end of this wick, 60K, and then maybe re-examine the buy, especially if it happens. If you could watch it happen, maybe you redo the buy, because it's not going to. You redo the buy at the 59,900 area. Because it's not going to go down that much more, and then you take another stop loss, probably at the 55-ish area. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think we're going to go all the way down there, but it's all possible. So it's not impossible and not improbable, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take out this wick, but then finally go higher. Taking a look, let's take a look at the 200 daily moving average, because we're probably like a very long way from that. Yes, there we go. We are, it's 103, right? So if you're not trading this is a buy, major, buy. In fact, I read on Twitter that many wealthy people are just loading up here at 67, 60, whatever they can get at this price. They don't care. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for them. And you know what? Even if it goes lower, they're not buying the highs. They're buying the lows, right? Even if we come down to the 48, which is also a possibility in this constant downward move. So be ready for anything here. It's still a good buy right here, because it won't last in that level. It won't last for that bottom level. It won't catch that bottom. So if you're not into catching bottoms, if you want to trade this, and it's kind of scary, it's kind of too late to short and really early to long, you could try longing, right? And just make sure that you set stop losses. You reset the buys a little further down. Set stop losses, reset the buys further down, take those losses as they come, because there will be a reversal, and the reversal will be heavy. So that's just one way to trade this. Okay, looking at my Ethereum trade, wow. We hit the target. I did not think that was going to happen. I'll be honest. I did not think that was going to happen. I was a little nervous on this trade, but look at that. Hit the target. Hit the target. It hit the target. Wow. 1,800. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. And we've got more to come. I don't think it's going to wick down further. If you want to buy this and let it bounce, now it's time. If you made this trade and you've made money, congratulations. That was good on you. I chickened out, I'll be honest. And so the entry for this trade is practically down here, right? Pretty much at your exit point. And you don't have to worry too much about downwards. Ooh, that's 8%. Jesus, yeah. Well, it is what it is, right? And then you could come back all the way back up to this level here. So that's where the entry is, stop loss, and let's see what happens. That's where I'd go. Okay. Solana. Did it hit my target? 66? Sons of bitches. Hit my target. Wow. It hit my target. I didn't think it would hit it this soon. I thought we had time. It hit my target. God damn it. Wow. That's impressive. Wow. Well, there we go. Probably a look-see to validate this target area, and then off we go. That's it. Damn. But that's where we're probably going to float. We're going to get stopped around the 96. I don't think we're going to go beyond that, though. I think that's it's going to be really hard to press to get above that. And even if we do, we'll get to 120 at least. And then you should exit. If you get to 120, you should exit so fast it's not funny, because that is, or start rolling out, right? Start DCAing out, because the bear market is still ongoing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We've got more to go, but we don't have a target beyond $66 level. So that more might be not a whole lot more, right? Just keep that in mind. Okay, let's close this off with the dominance. The dominance is, although it's gone down, it hasn't gone heavily down. It hasn't gone heavily up either. So it's kind of strange. Pretty surprised by that. Let's take a look at, look at this trade. But then again, I said, okay, fine. I got stop loss, and I just reset it right there. I said, no problem at the 61-ish area. And then that's it. I also chickened out on that one after it bounced. And yeah. Here it is, but I think, yeah, it's not looking like it's looking at the shorter time period. It looks like a rollover period, honestly, for me. So I'm not too keen on holding this trade all the way higher, but I could be wrong. Right? I've already been wrong a few times, so I don't mind being wrong, because life is not about being right all the time. Just being right enough times to make money. That's it. Okay, let's take a look at silver. Oh. Damn, this trade with silver was just horrible. I mean, wow, they really wrecked silver now. This is serious wreckage on the time frame, the hourly time frame. In fact, we're probably going further down. You could pretty much say, once they did this, I was telling my wife, oh yeah, this is probably an AB equals CD. Downward movement for silver, because this was manufactured, of course, and unfortunately that takes us all the way to $40. Yeah, folks, that's going to hurt, but it's not over, right? The cool thing is it's not over. Even if it goes back to $40, the buying will come back heavy. It's only because it wiped out a lot of people, and those people are. Then there's still a lot more people that this is going to wipe out before we see it finish. But all these yellow lines, it's going to come back up piece by piece. It's going to be like gold did, right? It's going to consolidate. Wherever it lands, right? If it stays here or lands down here, it's going to consolidate and then hold my beer. You like gold? It's going to say, hold my beer. Yes, you're going to see the $300 levels. It's the only way because we need silver. Samsung needs 1 kilo per car, because they're building a battery that lasts 40 years and doesn't explode. I think you might want that. And yeah, if they're going to spend 40 a kilo per car, wow, that's a lot of silver. And we could recycle it, but the price has to be a lot higher. Just the way it is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you check out the links in the description below or the pinned comment. If you want to talk to me, you want to have access to just any questions you might have that you want to or want to educate yourself on Bitcoin. I love talking about Bitcoin. It's my favorite subject. I'll talk about anything about Bitcoin with you.